Guys, and welcome back. So Manchester City yesterday played against Borussia Dortmund in a game where I think it was full of emotion. It was an emotional game for Erling Haaland. You could see in the first half that he really struggled to get going with this team. They played so well. Jude Bellingham, man, that kid is just a fresh of breath there. You can see the difference and why a lot of teams are after this kid. And it was so evident in yesterday's game, and everyone could not stop talking about him. I remember in the whole game, I think he only made one error, and that just tells you how much of a player he is and why a lot of people want him. So what I'm gonna do is this: I'm gonna talk about the game, and we get into some of small details that happened. And you can do me a favor: click the like button, subscribe to the connect. Let's get into the video. So hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. Yesterday I discovered something. The only reason why City are at the top at this moment is because they are winning the games. They are not drawing most of the games, but there is really no difference between the way Liverpool is playing and Manchester City. This thing has been happening again. The thing that we've been talking about that has been happening to Liverpool, it has also been happening to City. The opposition team scores first, then they have to try to find their way back into the game and also win if they can. And with the men like Haaland at the top, somebody who's already a proven goal scorer, a goal winner, that is why they are at the end of the day getting the wins and stuff like that and the victories. Things could also be upside down if situations were not turning up the way they are at this moment. Let me explain what I mean. The game yesterday was a weird one. City were performing very poorly. I don't really understand some of the decisions that were done by Pep Guardiola. For example, putting Stones and not putting one of the players who have been used to, who has been playing that role for such a long time. I do not understand that. Is he losing his trust for Kyle Walker? Or maybe he had to take him out because he was not performing so well. Maybe that could make sense. That could at least try to put our house down and maybe understand. Let me look at the lineup as we started the game because I did not see the lineup. So it was Stone and there was Manji and Aki. Imagine he's not even trusting Ruben Diaz at this moment, and there was no Stones, and there was Jack Cancelo and Nathal Ake. Those are the only players who came back into the game from the backline. So there are a lot of things that are changing. Manji, remember, he was signed from Germany just a few weeks back, and is being preferred to play there over Ruben Diaz. I don't know. It seems like he has lost his belief or his trust for this defender. It seems like it's not performing so well. But you can see that there's still problem at the back line. Maybe in the midfield, but we cannot see it. Maybe they're going through what Liverpool are going through. That maybe they're exhausted and they're not really coming back to try to work well to stop the balls from going in. Because one thing that they're missing when they had a front three up top of maybe let's say De Bruyne as the false nine, Foden and Mirez, or maybe Bernardo Silva. One thing that we knew is this: they were defending from the top, and also with a player like Gabriel Jesus up top, he's a forceful player that made it easier for them to keep putting pressure on the team without also being hit on the counter attack. But one thing that happens is this: Erling Haaland is not really 100% one of those players who's going to be defending 100% at the top. But one thing that he can do for you is this: when you give him the ball, he'll make it count for you. So there is a lot of changes. You can still see that there's still it's still taking time for them to at least get it used to the way he plays, and him also getting used to the way Manchester City play. And I think it's gonna be a matter of time before we actually start to see the best of him in a Manchester City jersey. I don't know. Maybe people are already excited over what they're seeing, but we can see the gap, and in terms of how others are able to hit them on the counter because they get some space to attack in front of where he's standing. Maybe Pep Guardiola will work on it and maybe get the better of him. And also the people like Jack Grealish, I don't know what's happening. 100 million, and they have not yet lived unto the actual price tag that they were also bought for. You can still see that they're lacking and they're not giving enough for the team. So it's a matter of time to see how the game will play out. It's a matter of time to see how Pep Guardiola will set up his squad and how much he will get the better of his squad, because we can definitely tell that there's still a lot to be done in the field of play, and there's still a lot that they need to improve upon if they need to win. Because like I'm telling you, there is no difference between Liverpool and Manchester City. To be honest, when you look at it, they are scoring goals, but they score more than what the opposition scores because of the effect of Haaland. But in terms of defending, in terms of team scoring before them, it is so similar to Liverpool, and people will never really notice because they are in sky high and they're celebrating how Man City are doing. But let's see against Wolves. I'm really curious to see how they're going to perform against Wolves, because I think it will reveal a lot of things for the team and for the fans. But anyway, they won the game by 2-1, and the goal had to come from Stones. He became the guy who actually put them into the game. It was also a reminder. It reminded me of the way Vincent Kompany scored against Leicester in the season when they won the league by 1 point against Liverpool. Vincent Kompany had to become the difference maker because the strike force was trying and everything was not working. And from then they were able to create just one chance, and Haaland, you know how a threat he is, and they got the goal to the end to win the game. I don't know, what were your thoughts? Tell me, were you excited by the game? We'll find out what happens as we go forward. Chelsea drew, and I think we will talk about them as we go. Real Madrid won by 2-0. They are really going so well. Valverde is playing so perfectly well, and it's just a matter of time to see where they go. Click that like button, subscribe to the Connect. I'll be back again with another one. So do me a favor, click here so that you can watch my apology, as I apologize to the Bayern Munich fans for not believing that they can win. And also click on this other side to watch the playlist of the big game preview and reviews. Like I'm telling you, the Bayern Munich apology is part also of the big match reviews. So enjoy. Thank you very much for watching. That has been Sam, and please don't forget to subscribe. I'm out. Peace.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Bell